Today we're going to get started on installing the actual flooring over our subfloor here. I cleaned up my garage last night, so I know exactly where everything is when I need it. And we're just going to get started. This is the flooring that I picked. It's like a grayish, but it also still has some of that yellowy, I don't know, it's kind of ashy, but it still has some of the yellow tones to it. But it goes really well with, well, the cork fabric that I'm going to use to make my cushions for my bench seat. I'm going to use that fabric to do an inset on the shaker style cabinet doors, and also the poles that I have for my cabinetry have brushed silver ends to them, but it's leather in the middle, so it's going to tie in really nicely with this. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm trying to make the decision on whether I should start here, which I think is a yes, because then it doesn't matter how I finish back there because it's going to be underneath the bench. So I have to figure out, well, I've watched a bunch of videos, so I think I got the gist of how it goes in. I'm going to be putting a wood threshold over here on this side. I think my plan is to use the, sorry, I have to wipe my nose off my shirt. My nose is just dripping like crazy from the wind. I know that's disgusting, but what am I, 3? Anywho, it's just me here, and my shirt's going to go in the laundry, so I'm sure it's fine. I'm thinking I'm going to use the threshold that came with the van to come into the van because it's hard plastic, it can overlap this flooring, and it's also, you know, waterproof. So if I'm stepping in with stuff on my feet or Jack's coming in, it's easy just to clean it off, sweep it off. So I probably should see where that's going to fit in and mark it here, so that I know how far my flooring has to go. All right, so this is the threshold that I was talking about. On the underside of this, it has these pegs. So you can see there's quite a bit of a rise here, but these pegs, actually, some of them are broken, but there are holes that these push down into, snap into. Yeah, so if that's the case, my flooring only needs to come out to the red. I guess that's all I need to figure out for now. There are instructions, but what's the fun in that? So again, this is a first for me. I've never installed vinyl snap and lock flooring before, so I'm just going to figure it out as I go. And again, I'm sure it will take twice as long. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to start here. And I'm going to go ahead and just do a full board here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure off of that wall back there to see if I'm the same distance at this edge, and then I'm actually going to screw this down because I don't want it sliding all over the place when I'm trying, you know, my first attempt to get my second piece in. So that's the scoop. 52. All right, I think it's a good idea to have a solid piece, for Pete's sake, a solid piece at the threshold. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So got some small screws so I can get this in place. So getting the first couple pieces in is very simple, actually. And now comes the hard part. And here we go.
there's nothing too tremendously exciting about this. The parts around the wheel wells and the ribs on the side of the van took a lot longer. And then this whole middle section is actually going by rather quickly. And then I'm going to come around to the shower pan and the other wheel well and everything, and that'll take a little bit longer. For now, let's just get back to the music. Right after this that my battery dies. My phone died about halfway through the flooring install, so I had to go put it on the charger, and then I just proceeded to finish the floor while it was. I've had a little helper in the van today. Mostly he napped. So this is the floor installed. I love the color. I'm so happy with it. And per usual, it took much longer to install than I anticipated it would. So that's it. This is where my propane vault is going to sit on top of. So this monstrosity of an air conditioner unit will be covered. My batteries will go here. Shower, of course. My fresh water tank will go on this side, and then the entire center of the underside of my bed will be like garage area for storage and things like that. Over here is going to be a two-seater bench, and I purchased seat belts so that I can anchor them to the chassis of the van and make sure they're secure and, you know, car seat friendly and all of that, because I have grandkids who are still in booster seats. And over on this side, from about maybe 2 inches this side of the wheel well to about a third of the way into the step is going to be my kitchen area. My sink will be on that far side. My stove will be here. And so that's it. I can proceed now with getting my bed frame done and doing the wiring and all of that, and getting framing in now that I have the flooring done. So that is pretty cool. To see more videos like this of my van build, hit subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications of when I post new videos, and give me a thumbs up to let me know that you liked this and hopefully you learned something from it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.